Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, December 30th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer. Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. You'll be seeing more Flagler County Sheriff's deputies in 2022. Rich Petchke reports.
Sheriff Rick Staley outlines the plans to add more personnel.
The City of Palm Coast authorized 10 new deputies. Flagler County Commission also authorized 10 additional. Most of those are going to go into patrol. We're going to implement a power squad or a swing shift based on the peak hours of service. So you'll see more deputies out there once they're all trained and hopefully quicker response times. We're also going to increase another Marine full-time unit. They gave us a great price for a Boston Whaler police boat, which they make a specific police boat. So you'll see that.
Staley says things have changed a lot over the last 3 decades.
30 years ago, students in our county were driving pickup trucks that lived on the west side or worked in the farms and ranches. They had rifles and shotguns hanging in the back window. I mean, that was accepted back then. It's not today. Society has changed, good or bad, and you just can't do that kind of stuff today.
The department is also adding resources to its cybercrime unit and creating a financial fraud division. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Flagler County Commissioner Donald O'Brien looks back on 2021 as a year of moving forward from the COVID-19 pandemic.
As a community and as a county, I think we fared pretty well from a public health standpoint in getting through the pandemic. Our numbers were better than other counties in the state of Florida. And considering the elderly population that we have, I'm proud of the way we dealt with it from every perspective, from city governments, our government, and the Department of Health.
He also called it a year of transition with interim county administrator Jerry Cameron's departure.
I'm excited about the future for them and real proud of the fact that we selected Heidi Petito to be our county administrator. She was a candidate that came to us obviously from within. She's been with the county for many years in a senior management position, and she is the first female county administrator in the history of Flagler County. And I think it was a smooth transition. It took time, but I think Jerry Cameron left us in great shape.
O'Brien also touted efforts to get the county's financial house in order.
We lowered the millage rate again this year, and we built our reserves up so that we have almost 3 months of reserves, which is, a really good position to be in from a county. So we're financially healthy. We funded a lot of major projects.
And looking ahead to 2022, he looks forward to a mental health walk-in clinic opening, designs coming forward for the Southern Library Branch, the Army Corps of Engineers Beach Nourishment Project, and planning for future growth. The city of Palm Coast experienced ups and downs in 2021. Amy Cherry has more.
It's been a tumultuous year for Palm Coast, which saw its mayor and city manager abruptly resign one after the other. But City Councilman Nick Klufis is looking at things from the glass half full perspective.
We are leaving 2021 on a higher note than we entered it. We were able to persevere and find resilience throughout the continued pandemic.
Klufis highlighted 2 projects that are bringing major jobs to the area.
Metronet, that is building out high-speed fiber to the households in Palm Coast, and they're looking to invest upwards of $30 million into our community. So I think we'll start to see the effects of that investment.
In looking ahead to next year, Klufis touted Palm Coast becoming a gigabit city. He also aims to expand solar opportunities. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
If you've ever been interested in disaster and emergency response, there's an opportunity where you can learn more about it in the new year. Karen Johnson has details.
You can be among those learning basic disaster and emergency response skills such as disaster preparedness, fire safety, light search and rescue, and team organization through the Community Emergency Response Team Nationally Certified Training Program, which begins on January 19th. Flagler County Emergency Management Director Jonathan Lord.
This is a 30-hour class, and we're going to cover things like how to organize neighborhood teams, basic first aid, disaster psychology, basic fire safety and utility controls, very light search and rescue, even talk a little bit about terrorism, and we end the class with a disaster simulation.
Pre-registration is required for this 30-hour course that meets 1 to 4 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at the Emergency Operations Center through February 3rd and can be accessed at flaglercounty.gov/emergency and then select volunteering and training from the menu. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Your feline as a Valentine.
We have to think about February and March is when all the cats are going to start getting pregnant.
Flagler Humane Society's Dr. Carlos warned us on a recent episode of Speaking of Animals. He said that the best thing you can do is to bring your pets and any other cats to be spayed or neutered.
If you got a stray cat, or if you have your own cat, try to get it operated before Valentine's Day, because that's when they really like to have babies.
Dr. Carlos said there's a reason there are so many cats in the shelter in March.
February the 4th, cats just go wild.
So get your pets spayed or neutered. You can listen to Speaking of Animals on Saturday mornings at 8 here on WNZF. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
New Year's weekend is almost here, and there are plenty of things to do with the family in Flagler County. Stacy is with Fun for Augie Kids.
Princess Place is hosting a half, 7-mile, and 5K race on Saturday for all ages. This race is complete with finisher medals, t-shirts, and unique awards. This weekend is also the Flagler Beach Arts and Craft Festival. It will host a wide variety of artists and crafters selling their unique items in categories such as painting, woodwork, glasswork, jewelry, photography, clothing, and much more. Admission is free, so grab the family and come on out. Sunday, Michael's has a make-break event. Come on into the store for a free and fun craft. Make a painted jar perfect to organize your desktop for the new year. To find out about the surrounding New Year's firework events and much more, visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a wonderful weekend and Happy New Year's.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.